Normally I like running on inters when the conditions are tough, but all weekend when we ran inters I just couldn't get the tyre working. So I had a lot of shuddering on the front in low speed corners. In the high speed I had oversteer, so yeah, I just couldn't get a balance. So I really struggled on that tyre.
There was a part where the track was dry, so the tyres were graining up, and then you get to one part of the circuit just before Cops where it was quite wet, so the car was almost aquaplaning sometimes. I don't feel that I favour one to the other. I think you go to Hockenheim unfortunately before I got to when I got to Formula 1, they had changed the circuit to what it is today. And the old circuit used to go all the way out into the forest, and it was pretty awesome. And then you go to the Nürburgring, where it's got great history. It's got the Nordschleife next door to it, which is one of the best circuits in the world, if not the best circuit. And it's just different. But it's a classic Formula 1 circuit, so they're both great in their own way, and I quite like that we changed from one year to the other, because it makes it quite exciting.
It's not too difficult, the layout's the same. I don't think there's new asphalt, so it shouldn't be too tricky to get used to. It's a circuit I enjoy, and it's one of the old school circuits. It's very narrow, very flowing, and yeah, I really enjoy it.
It's like second nature going to. Doesn't matter what circuit you go to, having experienced it before. We have all the data, we have footage of the past, we have all the setups that we had in the past. We have a simulator, which makes it much easier. So it doesn't really make any difference at all, to be honest. It's a very high-speed flowing circuit, but I would say the first sector is probably the most challenging, just simply because it's you're breaking down into cambered corners, and there's quite a big undulation from going into turn 1 and exit of turn 1. Then you go back uphill, and getting the car balanced for those is quite important.
It's probably the first complex, the new section. Turn 2, 3. Turn 2 is off camber, so negative camber, which causes a lot of understeer and a lot of oversteer, and then it takes you down to 3. Where again the tyres are very hot, and you lose a lot of grip on entry and on the exit with oversteer. So that's the trickiest part of the circuit.
The rules keep changing. Should see a different result in the next race. Hopefully more competitive for us, because in the last race they changed the rules, which hampered us and benefited some others, which kind of doesn't really make it fair racing, really. But I think now they're introducing those rules, changing the rules again, which hopefully make it more level playing field.
Well, every race we go into, we hope that we're competitive enough to really challenge for a win. We're not, at this point of the season, thinking about the championship. It's more important to take every race as it comes. We're looking forward to getting back out there and really seeing where we are. And I've speaking to the engineers today and just saying that the racing's so much fun. It's really fun to be a part of it, and racing against Ferrari and Red Bull, and also Lewis. It's really good racing.